Kitakyushu, Japan. The HSBC World Rugby Women's Sevens Series returns to Asia April 22 to 23 as Japan hosts its first leg in the competition at the brand new Mikuni World Stadium, with Japan also hosting Rugby World Cup 2019 in Tokyo, the site of the 2020 Olympic Summer Games. The addition of Kitakyushu to the now 6-round season will give athletes an up-close and personal feel of rugby in the land of the rising Sunday. Now midway through the 2016-17 season, the top 3 teams have somewhat distanced themselves from the pack, with a 20-point difference between New Zealand at number 1 and Fiji at number 4. The USA Women's Eagles Sevens accumulated 32 of their 34 standings points between the last 2 legs in Las Vegas and Sydney, rising from 11th to 5th in a matter of 12 14-minute matches, drawn with 3rd place Canada, England, and Spain in Japan. Richie Walker's Eagles will continue their progression starting Friday, April 21 at 9:30 p.m. ET. Each round of the series can be viewed live in the United States for free on the Rugby Channel. What you missed. Prior to the start of the season in Dubai last December, the United States had been to 2 cup finals in 20 tournaments. Both losses had come on home soil, in 2013 in Houston and in 2015 in Atlanta. Coming off of a less than stellar performance in Dubai, the Eagles put their game together in the second round, beating New Zealand in the cup semi-final before eventually falling short of a gold medal to Canada. Expectations were high then, when the Eagles returned home ahead of the new look the United States stop in Nevada. Sam Boyd Stadium opened especially early for the Women's Sevens Series event Friday, March 3, with the Eagles kicking things off against Ireland. After captain Alev Kelter ticked the scoreboard in the first minute, Ireland assumed control of possession to take a halftime lead. Converted tries in the second frame by Kelter and Naya Tapper gave the United States a brief advantage, but 2 more scores by Ireland put the visitors in front by the time the whistle blew to end the match. A perfect 3-for-3 on conversion kicks would have soothed the pain of defeat for Walker after a Sydney leg in which fewer than 40% of the team's downs were converted. The bigger picture revolved around qualifying for another cup quarter-final, though, and the Eagles went back to work against familiar foe Spain. Kate Zachary matched the scoring output of Kelter and Tapper in a 22-7 win before the Eagles nearly penalized themselves out of a quarter-final place. A well-worked team try finished by Tapper at the end of their final pool matchup with Fiji, 14-7, saved the squad from a place in the Challenge Trophy. Better prepared for Ireland's challenge in the quarter-finals, the Eagles ran in 4 scores to set up another semi-final date with New Zealand. The series leader had ploughed through pool play and its quarter-final opponent, but found the Eagles again to be on a different level. Series leading try-scorer Michaela Blid replied to Kristen Thomas's second-minute opener to bring the United States lead after an attritive 7 minutes to 7-5, and Niall Williams' 9th-minute winner held up to condemn the Eagles to the bronze final, where the Eagles fly, almost in response to the All-North America Cup final in Australia, where host Australia and New Zealand met in the bronze final. The 2 nations atop the series table reclaimed their places in the Vegas final, relegating the 2 North American teams to the 3rd-place game. Canada's only loss had come in the semi-final, and there was no stopping the machine in a 31-7 result. Tapper's 14 tries in 2 tournaments put her in the top 6 on the circuit, while the University of North Carolina graduate joins Alev Kelter, 72, in the top 10 in series scoring with 70 points. Both were named in the Las Vegas Dream Team, but it takes a full squad to finish in the top 4. The return of Bulo Mataitoga added another mobile piece to the United States attack, and coincided with physical debuts for Samantha Pankey, Nicole Snyder, and Kelsey Stockert. They spelled their teammates in a grueling weekend without a drop in playing quality. Pankey and Snyder each moved into the starting 7 for a match as well. While Snyder and Stockert have been selected to the Kitakyushu team, Pankey was unavailable due to an injury sustained in training for the recent Can-Am series at the Chula Vista Elite Athlete Training Center. One teammate there, Jordan Gray, will make her own series debut this weekend, while USA Falcons selection Megan Sanders will make her first international appearance for an Eagles team at Mikuni World Stadium. Young Lilly Durbin also returns to the team for her second series stop in place of a recovering Ryan Carlisle, who traveled with the team, whereas Hope Rogers physically challenged defenses in Sydney in her series debut. Gray, a number 8 in XV's play, will give the Eagles opponents unique components to consider. For one, it may take more than one player to tackle the 6-foot Brigham Young University graduate if she runs at the defense. Additionally, there is the small matter of taking into account the space out wide, where the likes of Stockert, Tapper, and Thomas reside. Flight plan. One positive for Spain, which beat England last month in the Challenge Trophy final, is that negative results this season will not harm the team in regards to qualifying for Rugby World Cup Sevens 2018 in San Francisco, as Los Leones automatically qualified with a 4th-place finish in Moscow in 2013. That does not mean a squad with veterans Patricia Garcia and Maria Casado cannot eat away at the gap in the standings from 10th place while simultaneously building depth. 2 debutantes are included in the Spain team in Japan, where Los Leones will face the United States for the third time this season. England's fall from a top 4 team at the Rio 2016 Olympic Summer Games. Team GB's 12-player squad was made up of 11 English players and 1 Welsh athlete, as well as on the circuit since 2012-13 has been a sight to see this season. Following a bronze final appearance in Dubai, England has failed to string 2 wins together more than once, only in Las Vegas between pool play and the Challenge Trophy semi-finals. Experienced Joanne Watmar leads the team in scoring through the first 3 rounds of the season, while 21-year-old captain Abby Brown, on 7 caps, is tasked with linking the veterans and 4 more inexperienced players in the squad in Japan. After lining up against Canada just once in 5 legs of the 2015-16 series, the Eagles are about to face the current number 3 for a third time in as many months. The Rio bronze medalist will rue the loss of all-time appearance leader Kayla Molecki, injured in Las Vegas, but have plenty of experience in the pool to make up for it. Julia Greenshields and Ashley Stacey hold a combined 27 caps on the series and are the only changes to the squad from HSBC USA Sevens, where Canada outscored opponents 174-54. The series' all-time leading points scorer is also in the team in Ghislaine Landry, who tops the charts on the current season with 13 tries and 33 successful conversions. Screaming Eagles. Fear not, Eagles fans that saw a Japan leg and thought match times would resemble the Asian legs of the men's series, for Kitakyushu Sevens kickoffs will be much more manageable stateside. Pool play begins Friday night at 9:30 p.m. ET with the United States vs Spain, with the final kickoff of Day 1 scheduled for 4:48 a.m. ET. Eagles vs Canada at 3:20 a.m. ET. The entire tournament, as well as each of the remaining rounds of the season, can be viewed live on the Rugby channel. No paid subscription is necessary to view the broadcast. Women's Eagles Sevens HSBC Kitakyushu Sevens. 1 Joanne Fa'avesi, 2 Kristen Thomas, 3 Kelly Griffin, 4 Nicole Heavirland, 5 Lilly Durbin, 6 Alev Kelter, 7 Naya Tapper, 8 Jordan Gray, 9 Kelsey Stockert, 10 Megan Sanders, 11 Bilo Matai Toga, 12 Nicole Snyder,